Okay, this is part two of the last one. I don't know why I even have to explain this, because unfortunately that one went to 11 minutes. Um, Sorry. I don't like when they go to 11 minutes. Okay, so you're reaching up in behind the chair. And of course, like I say, her weight is on her derriere. And you have to reach back in behind that chair. Try to get your fingers up into the back of her pants. And you have to try to pull down the pants around the roll that's there. Like, I'm sorry, you sit in a chair, your skin rolls. It's just the way it is. So you have to try to get around the waistband, back in behind the wheelchair where she's sitting, and try to work these down and pull and work and work. And it's a job. I mean, you can hear us both huffing and try not to rip the pants. And sometimes we just swear we're not going to get them. But we have to stay there, and we have to stay down on our knees, and we have to keep working at it until we get those pants down around the back of her and underneath of her. This is dead weight sitting on pants as you're trying to get your arm in around behind her. Just try it. Okay, so then once the pants get down so far, then of course you have to be bent over, lifting her leg. You need to lift her leg up, hold it up with one arm, grab the pants with the other arm, and try to pull them out from underneath her legs. And then work them around her knees and, of course, down over her feet. And she can't just bend her legs. Her legs, she's paraplegic, her legs are stiff, and you take them off the bottom. Anyways, you have to get the what do you call it, sling around her, sling down around her behind her back, push the sling down, 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 try to get underneath her derriere, and work the straps down along the sides of the wheelchair, and again lift her leg. You bent over, lift her leg, and get that strap under. Well, I guess you can bend down and put the strap under behind, and then the other strap from the other side has to come over behind, and then one of us goes up and grabs the strap, stands behind her, and then the other lady goes and bends over and picks up both her knees. So 1, 2, 3, she's bending over, pick her legs up. Then the other worker standing behind the chair with the straps and pulls the straps up like this tight, so the straps come up underneath her legs while the other PSW is holding up her legs. Um, Anyways, she has a pump hoist. It's not an automatic hoist. And I do not want to do this with my arm because it's going to hurt. But you have to pump her up into the air. So it's got a long handle on the hoist. And you pump, pump, oh boy, pump, pump. You have to pump hard because it's a standard. You're pumping her up into the air. She doesn't have an automatic, you push it and it goes, and the client goes up in the air. You have to pump her up in the air with your arm. So it's cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. As she goes cha-choo, 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 up into the air, you're lifting her weight with the pump. Now, so then you have to move it over, of course, the hoist, and I pull the wheelchair back. This is an electric wheelchair. It takes everything I've got. My feet are slipping on the floor, slipping and sliding on the floor. I am heaved back like this. I'm yanking it as fast as I possibly can because I need to get that electric wheelchair out of place, and they're heavy. And I have to get over to the commode chair, and I have to get the commode chair over and underneath of her real fast because she's sitting there hanging in the air. And there's hours in between our visits, so she has to go to the bathroom really bad, right? And my heart goes out to her, I'll tell you. So you're trying to be real fast and then get her back down. And you have to lift her feet and get the footrests on. And she always wears shoes. And you have to lift her legs and get the sling out from underneath of her and work it back out and around. But anyways, then after that, you have to get the sling back under her again. So it's working it down behind her back again. working it along the sides of the chair, working at lifting her legs, working it back over, doing the same thing where one stands behind and pulls and one stands there, lifts her two legs and while the other one pulls. Get her back hooked up to the lift. Again, pump, 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 pump. Lift her up into the air. And again, maneuver while she's hanging in the air. You got to turn and maneuver those long legs on that thing, which can take everything you got to try to make those wheels turn and to get that thing turned, her over the bed. Anyways, then, there's lots more. Then there's rolling back and forth, getting her shirt bra and getting her nightshirt on and anyways, my point is, the superintendent did not do this all day. Come on. She goes in there and she bends over and lifts her back, with whoever she's there with. Well, I don't see why the girls aren't having a problem. Oh, okay. I've got so much pain radiating from the ankles. My lower back is like screaming in excruciating pain. My right arm is hurt for 3 or 4 weeks. Is it 4 weeks now? From bedridden people and I'm not being rude because I love my job and these clients, they're wonderful. Okay, they're wonderful. And it's not that. It's just that we're out there working. Okay, it's 9:00 at night when we go to this last lady, 9 till 10. We're out there every day. You're lifting and you're turning and you're helping people up out of chairs. I have quite a few ladies who can't get off the toilet by themselves. They can't get out of the chair by themselves. They just need a little extra boost. And she would go in there and put her arm underneath a lady who needs some help up out of a chair and go, oh, well, she just needs a little extra help. Just that little extra oomph. A little pull up. She does pretty good by herself. Yeah, anybody would walk in there and go, well, that's not so hard. What's your problem? Do you have the capability to think? You've done this 6, 7, 8, 9 times already during the day. They used to have me working 9, 10 hours on the weekend, which, I had to fight to get stopped. But still. And then the thing is, you're not just helping off the chair. Then they get on the toilet. The toilet's usually lower, so they need extra oomph. And I'm spreading my legs apart and I'm bending my knees down and I put my arm underneath their arm and they're using the handles on the side of the toilet to help push themselves up, but without my heave-ho up, kind of lift, they're not getting off that toilet, or not very well. So it's not just going in and helping them out of the chair, then it's helping them off that toilet. But they are also bending and wiping, and once they're on the toilet, you're getting their clothes off them. Toilets are often in the corner. You're bending and you're twisting, and you're working on, seniors that they can't just lift their arms above their head. I'm not going to be able to lift this arm above my head soon. They're stiff. They can't lift their arms. They often have broken an arm or have shoulder replacements or knee replacements. So it's not just like you rip the clothes off. Often they have clothes on that have no stretch. Oh, buy stretchy clothes. Stretchy clothes are wonderful. You try to get clothes off that have no stretch. They've had a broken arm. And it's in the past, and it's never been right again. They can't lift it. And you're trying to get winter sweaters off them. And then they're wearing t-shirts underneath. And that are usually skin tight.